Hey, it's Jack from Alphacharts with a stocks to watch video. Today is November 10th, 2024. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. All right, thank you for watching the video. This is going to be a stocks to watch, so hopefully we'll find some setups in here. Before we get started, though, a couple announcements. First off, you can find me on X at AlphaCharts365, posting things all the time. Check out the Twitter feed or X feed. There is a ton of information I give out, for free. But I do go way more in depth for my subscribers. Again, focus list videos. I did that, 6 names on there. I do the pick of the week, which is a shorter term trading strategy. I do a weekly pick, again, longer term straight trading strategy. So I do all that in my focus list video. Yeah, I keep that one only 11 minutes because it's just to the point. I do a weekend long format video for subscribers. Goes over my extended watch list. We had over 100 charts we looked at today. Again, it's idea generation for everybody. I do annotated chart setups on everything on my focus list and things I see during the week. I did a live stream this week. Every other week, we're doing live streams where people, subscribers, can go ahead and ask questions, chart requests. I give my thoughts. It's very interactive. I tried for that to happen. And we do so much more. Again, it's been a great success. If you're interested in joining, it's $10 a month, very cheap. I mean, it's a full bodied service for a very small price. Great for the person that works full time, somebody new to trading, doesn't have the time to put into it, doesn't know where to start. This is a great way for a very small amount of money for you to get your start. So to really consider this, I think the nice part, it's month to month. So if it helps you, you just continue it. That's super easy. And if it doesn't help you, then you don't. And that's up to you, that's your choice. Again, we've had great feedback on the product. So yeah, consider joining. $10 a month, click subscribe. Again, very easy. If you're a YouTube person and not an X person, I get it. Some people don't want to be on X. I give all the video pieces from this, and as well as the live streams and everything else. Anything that has to do with video comes in through YouTube as well. If you click the join button, you can then join that way. Okay, so it's just another option. Same information, nothing changes. I upload it twice. That's literally the way I do it. So everyone gets the same messaging across the board. It's just I get it. Not everybody wants to be an X. And so there's the option right there for join, $10 a month, same price, same everything. So consider that if you're a YouTube only watcher. Okay. Let's get into some of these charts. Now I have my favorite scan. I share this scan nightly with subscribers. There was 33 names on it. I actually shared it with X as for everybody on Friday night. And I'm going to go through the top 20 names, and we're just going to look at those. That's going to be what this video is about. These are the best looking names, I think, from Friday. First one is going to be Palantir. Again, super strong name. Obviously, we need to let it rest. Just very extended here. Wait for that pullback, I think. But this is one that I think we all need to kind of be involved in. Next is SOFI. It's one that me and my subscribers are in right now, many of them at least. Everyone makes their own trade. This was the trade, though, coming into the week. We wanted to buy as it emerged from this area, and we did. I did. And it's a very nice trade. First stop could be here. We'll see. I'm going to probably hold it a little bit longer because I think it's got more to go in the trade. But SoFi, very strong looking name. Upstart had earnings and it just exploded higher, up 45%, almost 46% in a day. Again, super strong. You gotta wait for that pullback though, right? You can't, it's hard for me to buy it here. It's got to settle down just a little bit, maybe come back to VWAP and then, something like this. And then maybe it can retake VWAP and go higher, something like that, right? That's Upstart. New. This is new holdings. Has earnings coming up. You see this is deep view, and deep view gives your holdings the earnings dates right over here with the flags. It looks really strong coming into earnings. I actually do have a position in a longer term account. And I think this one has a lot of potential growth for a longer term. Has that inverse head and shoulders-esque look. Again, does have earnings coming up, so just be aware of that. Next up is a Chinese name. I don't trade Chinese names, but it's on here, so we'll talk about it for a second. This is Xpeng, I believe an automaker, if I remember right. Again, it's a nice looking chart. If you trade Chinese names, this one looks like it may want, to get higher, maybe 15, $20. I'm sorry, 19 or $20, something like that. It's very, very possible, right? All right, Rocket Lab. This one that me and subscribers have been in, and some still are. I am no longer in this one. Um, Here is Rocket Lab. Again, you can see, we talked about it with subscribers many times. By the way, this is how my notes are, right? This is an annotated chart for subscribers. Tells you what I'm looking for, where I would buy, what my risk is. If I have a target, I may talk about risk versus rewards. Those targets are generalities. Nobody knows where a stock is going to stop going up or if it's going to go up. But nice little 2-day kind of sideways consolidation here. If we get one more or 2 more days, kind of drift lower, make a little flag, that could be a name that we could potentially get back involved in this name. But again, nice starting to set up a little bit, right? So we got to watch that one. RKLB. Again, it does have earnings on the 12th. That's 2 days from now. One of the strongest names out there. I mean, we talked about this one back on 7-3, coming out of this, where we at here? Coming out of here, right? So out here, again, there was a little shakeout right there. If you would have got right back in, same idea, same spot basically. You would have captured literally from 87 to 292. What a monster of a stock, right? Again, two extended went up, 46 and another 17. This is potentially blow off top-esque right here. So this is where I would be kind of reducing, not adding. FRSH. I haven't looked at this one in a while. Let's take a look at this one. Okay. So this one had a nice big 28% move higher. So again, changing character. It's coming right into this prior area. So, inside day needs a little flag, moving averages to catch up. Overall, maybe it's some sort of stage, stage one. It's in stage one now. Maybe it's trying to finish stage one, and then it could get back into a stage two uptrend. That's FRSH. Zeta is next. Again, this is number 9. Again, beautiful uptrend. This is one that me and subscribers have been in. Some still are, some aren't. But a beautiful uptrend from, we were talking about back in 2020 at $22. Was it back in here, I guess? And again, there was a shakeout right there, but it came right back and everything looks good. Very, very strong name. Next up, Flywire, FLY. Here we go. Again, change in character was up 15%. A little bit of an indecision looking bar, but yeah, not my favorite looking stock. I think there's better ones out there. Things just coming off the bottom now. I'd probably skip this one. A-Lab was one I put out for subscribers on Friday based off of this note right here. So we bought on the pullback to VWAP. So bought right around 95 or so, and then stop was at 93, just below VWAP. And yeah, I mean, it's working out so far. It may need a little bit more time. I don't know if it's going to pull back a little bit. So I'll give it a little bit of space. Very small risk in this one. People can make their own risk adjustments if they want to. Maybe they want 5% risk. Maybe they want to use the 9-day or 10-day moving average as their potential risk, or maybe this low, right? So there's all kinds of ways to do it. This is just idea generation, but again, one of the stronger names in the market, A-Lab. Another strong name in the market. Again, this this scan is just absolutely amazing. It just keeps pulling up the best of the best names. Here's Reddit, super strong, exploded higher, and it just kept going, right? So lockout rally type of thing. Maybe if it gets a little pullback here, maybe it could come back and retest 123-ish or so, and that could be a spot. So we'll watch for that area. CRDO. This was one that burned a lot of people way back in the day. And it kind of turned me a little sour against it. And honestly, it probably shouldn't have. I'm talking about right there. So this was a little burn for everybody. It was a darling of the market, breaking out, looking great. And then it dropped like, was it 50% or something, or 46%? There you go. And it continued lower. And it was really, a lot of people got burned on this one. Luckily, I was not in it at the time. And so that was good. And it just kind of came back and it was no big deal. Retested the breakout, see, it could go lower. And then, I mean, it's been on a tear since, and moving much, much higher. So they must have righted the ship over there. AI, this is C3 AI. Just a little bit too choppy for me. A lot of people like this name. It trades like a ton of volume, but it's just a little too choppy for me. So not my cup of tea. But again, if you like it, versus maybe one of the this flag, or it's just so hard to trade. Again, very, very choppy. Not I'd pass on it for me at least. Here is four shift four payments. Again, a nice little, it's back up to all-time highs, right? So this is a place where you may find some sellers again, but look for maybe a higher low, maybe a retest of 97. It's also the Livermore 100 area. So again, not a place I want to start a position, but if it can get above this and stay above 100 after whatever pullback may or may not happen, that's a place I could get involved in this particular name. So that's what I'm looking for there. RSI, Rush Street Interactive. So it's a gambling stock. Okay, let's take a look here. It's got this big kind of cup and handle-esque, right? Handle-esque. We got this. Sorry, get that out of there. You got kind of that general area, right? Is holding kind of above it, and if we continue higher, that could look good. So that looks very, very nice on there. Let me get this out of here. Skip this so we see. Skip all. There we go. So you see the volume down there. Yeah, looking good. Can it get to 21? That's a double. Yeah, it probably can. So everyone gambles, right? I don't, but a lot of people gamble. Yeah, I don't like losing money, so I don't gamble. Anyway, so that is, yeah, I think it's 21. I think that's a good looking name. Trades a lot of shares. Yeah, not bad at all. Next up is DoorDash Dash. Again, we talked about this one with subscribers off of this cup and handle. I don't think I have any notes on here on this particular one, but we definitely talked about it here. We talked about it in there. And it's continuing higher. Looks good. These delivery companies, this one, Instacart and Uber. Uber, the weakest of the bunch, look pretty good. Yeah, let's look at Uber real fast. It's on the list. But yeah, you see Uber really looks way weaker. Here's your Instacart. I have a position in this one. It has earnings this week, so I'm holding through earnings. I have at least a 10% cushion, so we'll take it. I have more than 10% cushion, luckily. And this one's probably closer to 20-ish, 25% cushion. But look, it's good. Maybe a little pullback is in the card, so we'll see. But I'm going to let it trend, right? That's what I'm doing. All right, that's a divergence. Let's go to Kava. Another one with earnings this week. Another one. I really thought this was going to be the end of the run right here. This kind of rising wedge look. It kind of came back and then it popped right back up. So, listen, we don't know, right? That's why we follow price action. This was just a guess. But anyway, it moved higher, and we probably can go like this now or something. I don't know. Like that, and this one, I don't know. This one could get out of there. Anyway, the point is it's looking good. Earnings this week, so just be careful. November 12th. Two more. IoT. IoT is on my do not trade list. Again, it's at all-time highs, but I've gotten burned too many times with this one. Most recently, right here, it shook me out again and then popped right back up. I don't want any part of this particular name. Just the way it goes. There's plenty of other great-looking merchandise out there. I don't need to be in everything. The last one is SRAD. Again, nice giant move higher. Well, giant, 10, 11%. And it's trying to get out of this kind of stage one base, right? Something like that, right? That's the base right there. Again, if it can kind of pull back and move higher, yeah, that has potential, right? Trades a good bit. So not bad at all. All right. So there you go. There's 20 names. I gave you a couple extra ones in there that we just kind of looked at. I think some of them look great. Some of them need more time, right? Pick and choose your entries. But again, if we want to look at some of the market leaders, I think we nailed a whole bunch of them right there, right? Um, so the growthy type names. Check it out at Alphacharts 365 on X. I do this, but so much more in depth for all my subscribers. So definitely give it a try. Again, on YouTube, the join button right there. Thank you all very much. Have a great day.